Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring some small coins with massive value. Moneybag, we're counting down the top 3 most valuable UK threepence coins. Old British coins that could make you rich. Some of these rare pieces have sold for thousands, even up to millionaire-level values in the collector's market. So grab your coin jar, and let's find out which threepence coins could change your luck. Let's get started. First up, the 1943 UK 3p coin is one of those fascinating treasures from the past that continues to capture the imagination of collectors and investors around the world. Though small in size, this coin carries a legacy of wartime Britain, a period of resilience, national pride, and historic transformation. To hold a 1943 3p coin is to hold a living piece of history from the heart of World War II, when every coin minted had meaning and purpose. Today, this particular coin stands as a shining example of how a simple piece of currency can become a powerful collectible, one that could even make you a millionaire if you happen to own the right version or condition. The history of the 1943 UK 3p coin is deeply intertwined with Britain's wartime economy. During the early 1940s, the Royal Mint faced massive challenges due to metal shortages, labor demands, and the global strain caused by the war. The coin was struck as part of the country's ongoing decimal development and served an essential role in everyday transactions at a time when every penny truly counted. The coin's introduction and use symbolized the strength of the British people, enduring hardships while keeping their economy and spirit alive. It wasn't just a coin, it was a token of national endurance and identity. The design of the 1943 3p coin is a masterpiece of British numismatic art. On the reverse side, you'll find the iconic image of a thrift plant, a hardy and resilient flower that symbolizes growth and survival even in difficult conditions. This was an especially fitting design for wartime Britain, representing hope and endurance. The design was created by artist Francis Madge Kitchener, whose work reflected both elegance and simplicity. On the obverse side sits the portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget, with the Latin inscription Georgievs 6d. G. Br. OMN. Rex F. Laughing Face. IND. IMP. Declaring him king and emperor. Every element of this coin, from its inscriptions to its imagery, captures a proud moment in British history. What makes the 1943 3p coin stand out is its unique composition and shape. This coin was not round but dodecagonal, meaning it had 12 sides, a design choice that made it easy to recognize by touch alone. Made primarily from brass, a mix of copper, zinc, and a little tin, it carried a rich golden tone when new, though many circulated examples today have taken on a charming age patina that collectors find attractive. This combination of durability, distinct shape, and symbolic design makes the 1943 issue one of the most appealing coins ever struck during King George VI's reign. The rarity of the 1943 3p coin lies in its surviving numbers and its fascinating variations. While millions were minted for circulation, the passing of time, war recovery efforts, and metal reuse led to many of these coins being melted down or lost. Moreover, certain variations, such as proof versions, minting errors, or misstrikes, have become extremely valuable. A small handful of silver 3p coins dated 1943 were struck by mistake, and these are among the rarest and most valuable coins in all of British history, with auction prices that can reach staggering figures. Finding one of these could indeed make you a millionaire. Collectors highly value the 1943 3p coin not only for its rarity, but also for its condition and story. Even circulated coins, when kept in good shape, tell a tale of survival through one of the most challenging times in world history. Each mark and scratch on the coin represents the hands of people who lived through the 1940s, bought food with ration coupons, and contributed to Britain's wartime resilience. For collectors, these imperfections do not diminish the value. They enhance it, adding authenticity and historical weight. In today's collector market, the 1943 3p coin enjoys tremendous demand. Standard circulated versions can fetch between $5 and $30 depending on the level of wear, while coins in very fine or uncirculated condition can easily sell for hundreds of dollars. The rare silver variant, however, is on an entirely different level, with some examples selling for over $100,000 at major international auctions. These figures show how powerful the coin market has become, as collectors and investors recognize the 1943 3p as a key piece in Britain's numismatic history. For investors and coin enthusiasts, this coin represents more than historical nostalgia. It's a tangible asset with growth potential. The global collector community is constantly expanding, and coins like the 1943 3p are in increasingly short supply. This growing demand, combined with its historical and emotional significance, ensures that its value continues to rise steadily over time. It's not just a relic from the past, it's a timeless investment for the future. Collectors who already possess the 1943 3p should handle it with the utmost care. Storage in a proper coin capsule or holder is essential to preserve its surface and prevent further wear. Cleaning should always be avoided, as the original toning and natural patina are part of the coin's authenticity and value. Keeping proper documentation, such as certificates of authenticity or provenance, can also add considerable value when selling or auctioning the coin in the future. The charm of this coin is universal. Even outside the UK, collectors in the United States, Australia, and Europe have developed a deep appreciation for the wartime British series. Online auctions and numismatic fairs see strong bidding for the 1943 3p, and the coin's story often draws emotional connection from those who understand its origins. Every year, fewer high-quality examples come to light, which means that every coin held today becomes a rarer and more valuable piece of history tomorrow. As modern collectors increasingly focus on historical and meaningful coins, the 1943 3p stands as a shining beacon of what true numismatic beauty represents, a perfect blend of history, art, and value. Whether you discover it in an inherited collection, a market stall, or a forgotten coin jar, its potential remains extraordinary. For many, it's not just a coin, but a symbol of endurance, victory, and prosperity. The 1943 UK 3p coin is a golden chapter in Britain's numismatic story. Its wartime origins, stunning design, and scarcity make it one of the most desirable coins of the 20th century. From its unique dodecagonal shape to its deep historical meaning, every detail speaks of resilience and legacy. Whether you're a passionate collector or someone new to the world of coins, this is one piece that should be on your radar. So, take a closer look at your collection, because that small, humble 1943 3p could be your gateway to a fortune and a remarkable piece of history that continues to shine through the ages. Next up, the 1937 UK 3p coin stands as one of the most iconic and fascinating small coins ever minted by the Royal Mint. Though it may appear modest in size, this coin carries with it the weight of a monumental historical transition, the dawn of a new reign under King George VI. The year 1937 marked the beginning of a new era for Britain, symbolized through the coronation of the new monarch after the abdication crisis that shook the nation. This coin was not merely currency. It was a statement of continuity, strength, and renewal for the British Empire. Today, this small yet powerful coin has become a collector's dream, a potential treasure that could be worth thousands, even millions, if you happen to possess the right variant or condition. The history behind the 1937 3p coin is both rich and symbolic. Minted during the coronation year of King George VI, it was part of a complete redesign of British coinage to reflect the new ruler. This period saw the introduction of entirely new portraits and styles, each embodying a sense of fresh beginnings for a recovering empire. The 1937 issue was also notable because it marked the start of the nickel-brass composition coins, a striking shift away from the earlier silver 3p coins. This change made the 1937 issue a pioneer of modern British coinage, setting the standard for years to come. The unique features of the 1937 3p make it truly stand out. Its dodecagonal, or 12-sided, shape was revolutionary for the time, designed to help the visually impaired easily distinguish it from other coins. The coin was made of nickel brass, giving it a distinct golden tone that sparkled with brilliance when freshly minted. On the reverse, designed by Francis Madge Kitchener, is the simple yet elegant image of a thrift plant, a small flower that symbolizes resilience and thriftiness, two values that deeply resonated with British society at the time. The obverse features the first official portrait of King George VI, sculpted by Thomas Humphrey Paget, with the regal Latin inscription Georgives 6d. G. Br. OMN. Rex F. Laughing Face. IND. IMP. Together, these details created a timeless masterpiece of numismatic art. What makes this coin particularly special is its dual identity, both a historical keepsake and a groundbreaking innovation in design. It was the first circulating coin of its kind to use nickel brass, a durable and bright metal that stood up well to circulation. Its unique color, texture, and shape instantly set it apart from other coins in the pocket. The 1937 3p was a bold step toward modern coinage, combining practicality with artistic beauty, and collectors today recognize it as one of the most significant issues of the George VI era. The rarity of the 1937 3p coin adds even more excitement for collectors. Although millions were produced, only a fraction remain in fine condition today. Time, wear, and melting during later decades have drastically reduced the surviving numbers of high-quality pieces. Even more intriguing are the rare proof and pattern versions of this coin, struck in silver or other metals for testing and presentation purposes. These special coins were never meant for circulation and now rank among the most sought-after pieces in British numismatic history, often commanding prices that reach astonishing levels at auction. Collectors deeply admire the 1937 3p for its charm, historical value, and timeless design. Even circulated examples, which show the gentle touch of history, hold a powerful connection to the early reign of George VI. Each coin tells a story, perhaps of an ordinary Briton carrying it in their pocket during the years leading up to World War II. These everyday links to history are what make the coin so emotionally valuable. The more pristine and original the condition, the higher its desirability. Collectors look for strong details on the king's portrait and clear definition of the thrift plant, signs that the coin has survived decades of circulation with dignity. In today's market, the 1937 3p coin enjoys soaring demand among coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Depending on condition, a regular circulated version can range from $5 to $25, while very fine examples may easily command between $50 and $200. Proof versions, however, are where the true magic happens. These limited, mirror-like strikes were originally part of presentation sets, and their scarcity drives their price into the thousands of dollars. Certain rare variants and pattern coins have fetched over $10,000 at major auctions, and their value continues to climb as global collectors compete to own a piece of this remarkable history. The coin's current market performance reflects a growing trend. Investors are turning to rare coins as tangible, historical assets with excellent long-term potential. The 1937 3p, being both historically significant and visually distinctive, stands out as one of the top coins in this investment category. As supply continues to shrink and collector interest expands worldwide, its market trajectory remains firmly upward. This is why many experts consider the 1937 3p not just a collectible, but a smart and rewarding investment opportunity. For collectors hoping to find or preserve this coin, care and attention are key. Always store the 1937 3p in a clean, dry environment, preferably in a protective capsule to prevent oxidation or scratches. Never polish or clean the coin, as that can reduce its value. Maintaining its natural patina is crucial for authenticity and appeal. Documentation such as proof of purchase, grading certificates, or provenance can also add significantly to its market value, especially if you plan to sell or auction it in the future. The allure of the 1937 3p extends beyond its monetary value. It captures a powerful moment in British history, a new monarch, a new design philosophy, and a spirit of optimism before the storm of war. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's beauty, but also to its emotional depth. It represents endurance, change, and national pride, all encapsulated in a tiny 12-sided piece of metal that has survived more than 8 decades of history. Around the world, the demand for this coin continues to rise. Collectors in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and even the United States have discovered the magic of the 1937 3p. Online platforms and global coin fairs regularly feature fierce bidding wars for high-grade examples. With each passing year, its value, rarity, and recognition grow, turning what was once a common coin into a symbol of enduring wealth and historical significance. The 1937 UK 3-pence coin is a masterpiece of British coinage, a shining example of history, craftsmanship, and collector passion. Its bold new design, historical importance, and scarcity have made it a true jewel in the numismatic world. Whether you're a serious collector or a beginner just discovering your love for coins, the 1937 3-pence represents the kind of treasure that turns small beginnings into monumental rewards. So, check your collections and those old family coin jars, because that humble golden 12-sided coin from 1937 could just be your ticket to a millionaire's fortune and a priceless piece of British legacy. Next up, the 1967 UK 3-pence coin is one of the most talked about coins among collectors and investors today. A small but mighty piece of British history that continues to turn heads in the global coin market. Though modest in size, this coin represents the end of an era, marking the final chapter of pre-decimal coinage before the United Kingdom transitioned to the decimal system. It's a coin that captures nostalgia, craftsmanship, and a deep sense of national pride. The 1967 3-pence isn't just currency. It's a legacy frozen in metal, one that could potentially make you a millionaire if you happen to hold the right piece in the right condition. The history of the 1967 UK 3-pence coin is fascinating and full of meaning. Struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin was produced at a time of major change in British society. The country was moving toward modernization, and by 1971, the old pound-shilling-pence system would be replaced with decimal coinage. The 1967 3-pence coin was among the last of its kind, making it a symbolic farewell to centuries of British monetary tradition. It was minted in large numbers to ensure that the public had sufficient coinage before the transition, but decades later, only a fraction survive in good condition, turning what was once a common coin into a collector's prize. When it comes to design, the 1967 3-pence coin is an undeniable masterpiece. The coin features a distinctive dodecagonal, 12-sided shape, instantly recognizable and practical for everyday use. On the obverse side, we see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Mary Gillick, a youthful and radiant depiction of the monarch wearing a laurel wreath, symbolizing peace and honor. This was the first portrait of Elizabeth II used on coins, and it remains one of the most admired in British numismatic history. The reverse side, designed by Francis Madge Kitchener, depicts a crowned Tudor portcullis, a powerful emblem of the British Parliament and royal authority, along with the date 1967 and the denomination 3-pence. Together, these elements create a design that is both regal and instantly memorable. What makes the 1967 3-pence coin truly special is its composition and feel. Struck in nickel brass, it glows with a unique golden hue that sets it apart from other coins of its time. This metal combination not only gives it a distinctive color, but also ensures durability, allowing it to maintain its brilliance even after decades of circulation. The tactile 12-sided design made it easy to identify by touch, a feature that reflected Britain's innovative approach to coinage. Every angle, every edge, every detail of this coin speaks to the precision and pride of mid-20th century British minting. The rarity of the 1967 3-pence lies not just in its age, but in its condition and variance. While millions were struck for circulation, many were heavily used, damaged, or melted down over time. Pristine examples, especially those that retain their golden shine and sharp detail, are far rarer than people think. In fact, collectors worldwide are now racing to secure high-grade, uncirculated, or proof-quality pieces. Special versions of this coin were produced as proof strikes for collectors, and those coins, often preserved in presentation cases, can command astonishing prices in today's market. Even circulated examples are gaining serious attention due to the rising demand for historical pre-decimal coins. Collectors and investors are especially drawn to the 1967 3-pence because it symbolizes the last breath of the old British coinage system. It's not just a piece of metal. It's a direct connection to a time when coins still carried artistry, tradition, and identity. This is a coin that bridges two monetary worlds, the classic pre-decimal era and the modern decimal age, making it a cornerstone in any serious UK coin collection. Its combination of history, design, and scarcity ensures that its collector demand will only continue to grow as time passes. In today's market, the value of the 1967 3-pence coin varies depending on its condition and rarity. Circulated versions, the kind found in everyday use, can range from $3 to $15 depending on wear and eye appeal. However, coins in near mint or uncirculated condition can sell for anywhere between $50 and $150. The true gems, however, are the proof coins, meticulously struck for collectors with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. These pieces have been known to fetch anywhere from $300 to over $1,000 at auction, and in exceptional cases where provenance or certification adds further rarity, the price can skyrocket even higher. The market for rare British coins is hotter than ever, and the 1967 3-pence sits right at the heart of that excitement. Collectors from all over the world, from Australia to the United States, are seeking out these coins as both historical keepsakes and smart investments. The growing recognition of pre-decimal coinage as a valuable collectible category has only strengthened the demand for coins like this one. As supply dwindles and interest expands, experts predict that the 1967 3-pence will continue to rise in value year after year, making it one of the most promising coins in the small denomination range. For collectors looking to secure one of these coins, proper care and authentication are crucial. If you happen to have a 1967 3-pence coin, keep it in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin capsule or holder to prevent tarnishing. Never attempt to clean it, as polishing can drastically reduce its value. Instead, preserve its natural patina, that soft golden glow that tells its story. Having your coin graded and certified by a professional service can also significantly increase its market appeal and potential resale value. What's truly exciting about the 1967 3-pence is how accessible yet rewarding it can be. Many people across the UK and Commonwealth countries still have old jars or boxes filled with pre-decimal coins, unaware that a small golden 12-sided piece among them could be worth a fortune. Whether you inherited one from a family member or discovered it tucked away in storage, it could be a hidden treasure waiting to reveal its true worth. With today's collector's market booming, this once common coin has transformed into a hidden gem that continues to gain prestige and monetary value. The story of the 1967 UK 3-pence coin is a celebration of craftsmanship, history, and national identity. It represents the final chapter of an era where coins were more than currency. They were miniature works of art, carrying the pride of an empire and the elegance of British design. It stands as a reminder that true value often comes in small, unassuming packages. In conclusion, the 1967 UK 3-pence coin is not just another old coin. It's a golden opportunity wrapped in history. From its unique design and royal symbolism to its rising market demand and investment potential, it has everything that makes a coin truly collectible. If you have one in your possession, treat it as the treasure it is, because this little 12-sided beauty might just be your ticket to a millionaire's fortune. So, dig through those old collections and look closely. The next big coin discovery could be resting right in your hands.